Hey there, I am back with another deck review, and today I'm looking at Frostbite from Philadelphia-based designer Sam Wheeler. And this was a 2017 Kickstarter project that was successfully funded, produced by the Hanson Chien production company, and distributed and later sold on artofplay.com. It's a limited run of 1,000 decks, and is one that is really inspired for use in cardistry more than anything. Let's take a look at it, find out what it's all about. Now the tuck case itself is done in this white and blue color scheme, obviously inspired by the name Frostbite, or kind of that icy feel to it. The top part here, the white part, is this matte finish to it, a little bit of a plastic feel to it, almost like a deck or a tuck case of jet setters, if you felt those before. But then the bottom has a glossy finish to it. You can see that there reflecting in the light. But it's just these geometric shapes in different shades of blue. Really like that color scheme. Love how it just wraps around the deck, and there's nothing else to it at all. No words or anything anywhere on the tuck case on the outside that you can see. Not even on the top, you've just got the plain white here. So very clean, very minimalist feel to the whole thing. The only writing on the tuck is going to be here on the bottom for your ad copy, where it mentions Hanson Chien production company, Cardistry helper, hipster, and then Sam Wheeler and his friend Matthew Noel, who designed the deck. And then there's Sam Wheeler's logo there in the corner. The inner flap here says Frostbite playing cards. So it's the one place you're going to see the name of the cards written in that blue. And then nothing printed at all in the inner flaps or the interior of the tuck. That's it. Very clean. Not bad. I like it. Definitely one of the plainer tuck cases. Theory 11, this is not. Let's look at the cards, and we'll start with the backs. And you can see definitely here the inspiration and kind of how this might be used for cardistry. It's a very geometric pattern, a lot like Vert's cards with just the very simple triangles. It's a two-way back design. Just has all those different shards of color with different shades of blue cutting all the way through. But it is mirrored, which I like. You have this kind of compass rose pattern in the center. So you've got that white circle with the 4 white dots. Nice for helping to kind of center the card if you want to use it for like card spins and things like that. There's that. You have a really thin white poker border. Help this really stand out in fans as well. So there is the back of the cards. And then you do get 2 extra cards. They're not jokers. They're a little bit more of ad cards. So one of them just has Sam Wheeler Creations logo there with the year of production, 2017. And the other one just says create, meant to be kind of an inspirational card. There's your 2 extra cards. And into the cards themselves. Same color scheme continuing on here with different shades of blue. Ace of Spades features a slightly larger, not as large obviously as you see on a lot of other decks, but spade pip done in the center, and those different shards of blue, cut in the center by the white line. And then you have the custom index and pip in the corners as well. And it's kind of a simpler, just 2-tone blue spade pip there in the corner. And then the number cards are going to continue again with those same custom pips, just the 2-tone, darker on top, lighter on the bottom, split with that white line. Not much to them. Pretty standard layout for what you're used to. And your court cards are going to be really minimalist designs. Oddly enough, they're still actually pretty recognizable as their values. So the Jack, Queen, and King do look a little bit different. Jack's got a simpler crown holding an axe. Queen standing there with her crown and her arms crossed, and the King wielding a sword. More of those blue shards and really simple blue color scheme, and then no features at all on the faces. So just kind of blocks for the faces. So pretty simple court cards. I like the design in keeping with the theme of the deck. As you go to the traditionally red cards, they're done in the exact same color scheme. So no difference. The ace now goes back to that really simpler 2-tone pip. But it's the same blue that we looked at with the spades. No difference whatsoever. That definitely makes this a little bit harder to make use of for gameplay or something like that. Not being able to really quickly at a glance tell the difference between the red and the black cards. Kind of hurts some of its usefulness for like Magic or gameplay. And then the court cards are the exact same design. So all of the courts are going to be exactly the same design from one suit to another. As I jump to the clubs, you can see those side by side, no difference at all. So really simply done on the court cards. There's your clubs. I think the clubs look a little bit fatter than some of the others pips that we've seen. And then heart courts, more of the same. And then down through your hearts. And ending with the Ace of Hearts. Now, as you might expect for a cardistry deck, these do handle really nicely. Sometimes, decks that are not printed by USBCC can be a little bit questionable on handling, but these really do fan quite beautifully. That thin border can really be used to show off there. So no complaints at all about the handling of this deck. I think it does beautifully. What is the deck good for? Well, with that one color scheme and that kind of monochrome of everything being the same shade of blue, I think it's a lot harder to use for gameplay or Magic. Just kind of lacks that familiarity that most people are going to be expecting. But it's a great cardistry deck. I think this is one where just those geometric patterns as you're using this in different cuts and fans are going to look really, really nice. So I think that's really where this deck sits in terms of its usefulness. That's it. That is the Frostbite deck from Sam Wheeler. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if there's more decks you want to see. Always on the lookout for more interesting decks to check out on the channel. Subscribe for more deck reviews and unboxings, and I'll see you for the next one.